Mr. Hartgrave coming to you live on Twitch. And today, we are talking about Red Skull. Is he great again? Was he ever great? Will he be great someday? These are the kind of questions we're going to talk about. First, let's start off with a brief history of Red Skull and Marvel Strike Force. So, of course, we're going to start with Red Skull when I'm starting up a new series, right? For obvious reasons, but when he first was introduced to the game, he was introduced as a new meta defense team. I think one of the very first teams that were basically created just for war defense, just to give you an awful time on war offense to try to figure out how to beat this guy. And for a long time, well, for a very short time, I think he had about 3 days before Black Bolt came into the game and just entirely destroyed his value. So Black Bolt, I think many people are probably still just using Black Bolt and Humans on Red Skull defense. But that meta is about to go away, and that's really what we're talking about today. Red Skull and his minions have been a very low-tier meta war defense now for ever since he dropped, really. They had a couple of days where it was a big deal, and you had to have if you had a big Red Skull on defense, you were going to get a lot of wins. Now it's very, very difficult to do that. Many people are now starting to pull Red Skull from defense onto offense.
What?
At the higher levels of the game. And I'm not sure what's going on at the lower levels and the mid levels. Let me know down in the comments. Absolutely, I'm fascinated to know. Is this starting to take off? Maybe it'll take off more once the word gets out. But Red Skull is a great character. You might not know it because a lot of people have probably ignored him. If you just relegated him to defense, you probably don't think about him very much unless your alliance leader or captain is telling you, hey, you got to build these guys up. We need defense wins, or God knows what's going on. And here's the main reason why. We're going to look at his special. Looking at his special attack, this is really the key to why Red Skull is going to remain an amazing character. His special, which goes off quick, even faster if you have Zemo on your team, fills speed bar of self and all allies by 30%. All allies, not just Hydra, anybody. Anybody who needs a speed boost, you put Red Skull on the team, he's going to give it to him. Turn 1. Plus, he's going to drop 3 Hydra minions. Now, that might not mean a lot to a lot of people. It depends upon your red stars, but minions scale by red stars. So as you can see here, I've been fortunate enough I was able to pull this 6. I did not buy this 6 red, although at this point, it could be something to consider, honestly. His minions are so powerful at 6 red stars, because when he summons minions, they come in as 6 red star characters. So if he's 7 red, all of his minions are 7 red, 3 of them. This is devastating, to say the least. I use Red Skull against Doom in the arena, and it helps me win. Let's have a look at how we're going to use Red Skull. What's some teams that we can use today that Red Skull can be part of the meta? Part of today's meta, not a part of the past, but a part of today. This is the main team. This is what I'm running in the arena. In the main arena, not real-time arena. We're just in real-time arena here for test purposes. If I want to show you something, I don't care how things perform in real-time arena. No one does. Okay, Red Skull and Zemo. This is really the pair that are making everything happen, is Red Skull and Zemo. Zemo gives Red Skull a speed boost. Red Skull can then apply that speed boost to everybody. Hydra Grenadier, also very good to put with them, but you don't have to. It's really the Zemo Red Skull pair that starts to make everything happen for everyone else on the team. Now, this is what I use to kill Dr. Doom. I don't use this in war. This is breaking up too many teams for war, but this is working right now in the arena. If you have a Doom in your arena, you can use this, and it doesn't have to be Silver Surfer over here. Silver Surfer's cool. He's giving extra focus because I have Cable on the team. We're going to make a video about Cable too. You might be surprised to see Cable there. That's another character who really never left the metagame, but is I feel like he's going to be a big part of it soon, and mainly because of that guy over there, Silver Surfer. Okay, so this is kind of a high-level team because we have Silver Surfer on it. But, and I have videos on this as well on my channel. You can see many videos where I use Red Skull in interesting ways. You can get rid of those two, okay? Let's say you don't have Silver Surfer yet. Let's say you don't have him as high as I do. This works out very, very well. Hela spreads Zemo's ability block. Red Skull speeds up Hela so she's not as slow, so that she can do it before other people go. You add X23 on here, and you're going to add, I think it was higher up actually. No, it was lower down. What I'm looking for is Emma Frost. You're going to add Emma Frost to this, the White Queen. This is also a very strong arena team. Oh, she might be banned right now. That's one of the problems I'm going to have with the arena. She is banned from the arena at this time. So you can use this team plus Emma Frost. Now, if you want to, what I use on War Offense, these are my new War Offense teams. I recently just changed these up. If you watch my old videos, these are a bit different. This is my Red Skull War Offense team. As you can see, I have opted to go with a pure Hydra configuration. So at this point, Hydra is not on defense at all. It's on full offense with Red Skull, Zemo, Sniper, Hydra Grenadier, and Hydra Guard over here. Hydra Guard is optional. If you don't have them built, which you probably don't, you put Drax here. Drax is just fine here. But these four are very important. Let's go ahead and go with the typical build on this. Let's get Hydra Guard out of here. It's not even worth talking about. As you can see, mine's 100K. It's very good, this Hydra Guard, but that's also a very small amount of players are going to have that for obvious reasons. So let's go ahead and bring in. My Drax is much lower. That's why I don't use Drax, but it's okay for him to be low. You don't need a strong Drax to make this team work. And actually, let's go ahead and run this and show you. I messed up there. I got rid of that guy. Get over here. Get over here. Now, my Hydra Grenadier is rather large, and you probably won't have a Hydra Grenadier that's pushing 130,000 power, but it also doesn't matter. We'll watch and see what happens. I'll probably lose this fight. I'll probably pull something that is way too strong for this team, but hopefully I can kind of show you some of the reason why this works in war. And what's basically going to happen, yeah, it's not going to go too well for me. What's basically going to happen is Drax is going to eat the initial attack and allow them enough time for them to get their moves off. Well, what's going to happen here is that Zemo is going to remove Drax's taunt. But you see what happened there is Sniper died, Red Skull just instantly revived him. Now I'm going to pick who to ability block. Well, we're just going to automatically ability block Zemo. I don't have enough time to talk, apparently. Excuse me. All right, so whenever they kill a minion, well, they killed Zemo. That doesn't matter still. We're going to give the speed boost to everybody. And here's all you need Sniper to do. Now, Sniper already died once. He came back. You're going to give offense up to everybody. Now you're going to target Zemo because we don't want to target Phoenix, at least in this situation. And you can see what's happening here. Look at, I bet you didn't think this team had a chance. But here it goes. It might even win. Even without Zemo, it might win. Probably not here. I think Phoenix is going to get us. But you can kind of see what the concept of this team is. And no, they won. Hail Hydra.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
I think it's clear how overpowered that combination is. Now, it was a punch down in power between myself and the other team, but really on paper, there's no way this should have won between this. This, I think you can arguably say, is the meta. We have Shatterstar, Longshot. Longshot's a number one character, right? Did Red Skull just wipe the floor with him? Baron, Zemo, and Phoenix. You got a legendary on here. And this Baron, Zemo, Red Skull, Drax, actually Hydra Guard would have been better in that circumstance because Zemo would have nothing to clear from Hydra Guard. Hydra Guard taunts on his first turn. So he would have been able to put up taunt after Zemo goes. And even with Zemo dead, you could see the strength of the Red Skull allies, and that's only going to come from Red Stars, so you're only going to get that benefit if you have high Red Stars on Red Skull. But just an amazing team. I'm going to stand by it. I'm going to tell you right now, Red Skull is definitely a top 10 character, is a meta character. If you're not using him, that's on you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
But he's there for you. He's, I believe he's, how do we find Red Skull these days? He's on a node. You can just hard node farm Red Skull right now. A fantastic character. Mostly when paired with Zemo. I don't think there's many circumstances where you're going to use Red Skull without Zemo, but Zemo is also farmable right now. It's one of the reasons why I'm so into Hydra at this time. When Hydra becomes a Kraken-only team, you won't see me out here talking about it too much. I don't talk about Kraken teams. I'm not a whale myself. I don't spend very heavily on this game. 20 to 40 a month is all I do. So characters like Red Skull and Zemo who are farmable are my bread and butter. This is what I am all about. So there it is, Red Skull, something to think about. There's many different configurations. Oh, let's talk about a few other configurations that you can use in addition to that. There's more. So this is something I use. There is also Hydra Grenadier. So this trinity right here, between Red Skull, Zemo, and Hydra Grenadier, you can add any good duo to it. We can actually talk about Shatterstar and Longshot. You can put Shatterstar and Longshot there. You can put Loki and Hela there. You can put a lot of different combos in there that might not have a home somewhere else. You could find a home for Ghost there. I know a lot of people have a very high Ghost and know where to put her. You could put her on this team. She slots in. You could put Ghost and Dr. Octopus on here. I don't know what you can do with that. I've never done that. But I'm sure it would work just fine because I know there's a lot of people that have a strong Ghost, but no Pym, and a lot of people that have a strong Dr. Octopus and no Sinister Six. So here's a team where you can use both of them. Here's a good one. I hardly ever use Winter Soldier on it. Now, Winter Soldier, I have him very strong. I have him at 6 red stars. I hardly ever put him there. He doesn't add much to it. You want to find 2 strong meta characters to go with it. Loki and Hela are fantastic. With these 3 and Loki and Hela, you can take down just about any team on war defense right now in the current meta. We're talking Marauders, Mercenaries, anything. These 3, Hydra, Sniper, and Drax, the team I just was showing off in Real Time Arena, you can use that. You can use that on Mercenaries. That's what we mainly use that on. And yeah, absolutely. Red Guardian's an option too. Red Guardian has a pre-taunt on him. If you take this team up against a Zemo, as we just saw in Real Time Arena, he will clear your pre-taunt, so you don't want to do that. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's a good point. My chat is on right now. I do film all these live. They're saying Namor is a great addition in here. Yeah, absolutely. If he's homeless, you don't have a home for him. Actually, Namor plus Longshot and Shatterstar plus Zemo and Red Skull, that's a very good team. Namor's going to crit everybody first turn. That's going to give Shatterstar and Longshot more turn. A bonus turn from Red Skull. Oh my God, that's going to destroy. That's going to wreck nerds. Come on, get out of here.
All too easy.
And yeah, we're talking about war. Great combo. Red Skull and Zemo. Hydra Grenadier plays into it very nicely. Add 2 others. Pretty much add 2 other meta characters, and you got a great team. You can beat anything. Fantastic. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. This is a new series. Let me know if you like it. We'll probably make a few of these in any case, and we'll see how they do. If people like them, we'll keep doing it. This is Red Skull. Is he great? Well, I'm going to say yes. Hail Hargrave.
Hail Hydra.